Hi there guys, it's the Artsy Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Of course, grab your teas, grab your coffees, and yes, maybe a little bit of food. And let's do this. Right then guys, you know how this works. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin. Come on, join me, join me. Mmm. Lovely. Oh, yes. And of course, going on my Crash Bandicoot coaster there. And yes, guys, if you're new here today and you're into gaming retrospectives, complete in-box experiences, art and graphic design, and of course a whole load of nostalgia, then yes, you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. And yes, guys, if you can handle the Artsy Gamers mess and madness and want to get notified when the next video goes live, then of course just pop on your notification bell held up by Tails there. Well, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video as we did a complete unboxing of the PlayStation 3. Yeah, I've got it to my side just here, so let's bring it up to the camera as well. Oh, what a beautiful box I have here. So yeah, if you didn't know, I actually run a gaming community just as an offshoot on my work. And we got this PlayStation 3 donated. We often get quite a few donations, and every so often I do bring them home just to check them through, and if they need a bit of a spruce up, I will do that. But now I've obviously got my YouTube channel, I thought I might kill two birds with one stone and actually do a little bit of a video as well as, yeah, just checking over the product. And yeah, yesterday was really successful. I opened it up and actually it was a really, really lovely model. There isn't too much needing to be done there, just a little bit of a dust up, and that's pretty much it. I do need to, of course, plug it in and just make sure it is all functioning. I haven't quite done that yet. I'm probably going to be doing that sometime later today. And yeah, and I was actually doing a bit of a ranking actually, and if it is all fully working, I would say this is probably about a 10 out of 10. I'm not even joking you. It was really, really great. So of course, definitely check out that video if you haven't already. Well, today is Monday, and you know what that means. It is normally story time here on the Artsy Gamer, where I select one of my retro games, have a look at one of the manuals, and I will read out the lovely opening story that is often seen in the manuals. But today I thought, why not? Let's change up story time just a little bit and have a look at what was being advertised back on the PlayStation 3 here. On the back, yeah, just saying lots of different random stuff about, yeah, to pull in the gamer, I guess. Yeah, what was the PlayStation 3 doing? What was it saying to really capture that gamer? So yeah, I thought we would start off with this. It is only quite short though, guys. So then I was thinking we could go over to the art studio and we can have a look at my current PlayStation 3 collection that I have got. It hasn't really changed up too much since we last did an update. As you are all well aware, I'm currently in the process of building up my PlayStation 2 collection. That is my main priority. But every time I do see, you know, maybe a good little PlayStation 3 game that is reasonably priced, and I might as well go and get it if it's just there and at my convenience, then of course I will go and pick it up. So I've got a small catalogue so far. But yeah, I was thinking we can have a little bit of a look, and then yeah, if there's any standout stories on the back of the boxes, I could give you a little bit of a read. Yeah, why not? So guys, let's just take a sip of coffee, guys. Oh, I could use as a little bit of a table, couldn't I? Oh. Let's just take a sip now. Come on, join me, join me. And of course, it's Monday. So yes, sit back, relax, cross your legs, little children. It is story time, and I'm going to set you up for the working week or bedtime. Some people use my story times as bedtime stuff. So yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Right then. Okay, so yes, here we go. Let's just bring it up here so we can still have a good old look at what is going on the back here. To be honest with you, and I think I said it in my video yesterday, I do actually prefer the PlayStation 2 box, especially the back of that, because it actually gave you some advertisements of games that were just, yeah, there ready and waiting to go and purchase to play on your PlayStation 2. And I think that was a little bit of a missed opportunity here. Whether or not they did that on the original packaging of the PlayStation 3, I don't know. And of course, guys, yes, if you are aware, definitely pop it in the comments down below, because I really love reading all the discussions and stuff that gets going on. Then now we have started to build up a bit of a community on YouTube. Well, obviously this one here, the slightly later release in the PlayStation 3 cycle, the slim one here, not the slimmest, but the slim one, does only just come with this, just the accessories really, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have loved to have seen some lovely art and graphic design of all the games. Yeah, they're ready and waiting to go. You know me, I'm the artsy gamer. I would have loved to have gone like, oh, look at that gash there, or look at that slash, or look at that pop of colour there and that drip of paint. You know me. But yeah, what a shame. But anyway, here we go. We do just have a lovely bit of text here, just to, yeah, like I often say,
whet the appetite of the gamer.
So yeah, the game is just the start. So yeah, here we go. Right then, wow. So start getting more from your games. Play in high definition. Collect PS3 trophies and start a new journey each time you play. So that is really cool, isn't it? PlayStation 3 was just the kind of era where you were building a trophy collection. I don't think it was ever seen in PlayStation 2. So it was a nice little feature that they added here to PlayStation. I guess just to kind of keep drawing you back into the game as well. Yes, you might have completed the game, but have you 100% completed the trophy list? Yeah, so that's always really cool. Okay, so start watching movies in high definition. Wow, okay, so enjoy stunning blockbuster or Blu-ray discs and buy or rent films from PlayStation Store. Ooh, so yeah, they've still got the DVD drive and Blu-ray player now, so that was great. And of course, the PlayStation 2 was so successful because of the DVD drive, and I believe that was mainly one of the reasons why everyone was just buying it, because DVDs were kind of like the latest and greatest thing to watch your films. But why not? You can play games on this, I would call DVD player as well. So yeah, people were out to go and get that, wasn't it? It was a really, a double kind of experience. So, and of course the PlayStation continued that hype with over into the PlayStation 3. So that's cool. So start streaming free music videos on demand. Download VidZone from PlayStation Store to create your ideal party playlist. Oh yeah, so this was really starting to become an interactive system as well, wasn't it? You know, it was kind of just coming through that stage of the Wii as well, and I think PlayStation wanted a little bit of that hype. So they did try to market this, I would say, as a little bit more of a family-friendly device. I mean, if you look at the original PlayStation 3 advertisement, I would actually say it was giving more of like a hardcore gamer, you know, you are only getting this console if you want some serious gaming. This isn't for children. This isn't for families. This is some sort of like horror thing with that baby like flickering and yeah, creating a bit of a scary laugh. I did post that clip on my previous video. I'll definitely have to get it up again because I do think it is really, really cool, but it definitely doesn't scream family friendly to me. Did I just get that right there? Family friendly. Quite a mouthful to say. But
Did I just get that right there? Family friendly. Quite a mouthful to say.
But now, looking at this, I would say it is starting to go, actually, you know what? I think we do need to tap into these families as well now. Like, you know, okay, if you're into gaming, you're going to get this anyway. You know, gamers are going to get a PlayStation 3. How can we tap into the people that maybe necessarily are not looking to get a PlayStation 3? Right, let's make this family friendly, and lots of media and stuff to have a little bit of a dabble with as well, to, you know, to get your parties started, download your music, get streaming, you know, that kind of buzz. But yeah, okay, so start sharing your creations online. Nice. So upload your performances, photos and game levels that you've reached and get noticed. Wow. So yeah, a massive part of this is online, isn't it? And you know what, the PlayStation 3 was great because you didn't have to pay for your online service. So that was a fantastic feature. So yeah, they were really driving that, weren't they? You know, get online, get sharing, get creative, you know, make new friends online. So yeah, we're starting to get a very much like a social, device, which is great. And this is what's nice as well. Again, really pulling in that family vibe. Yeah. So start a party in your own home, complete in SingStar, sing-offs, and Buzz quizzes. Gosh, who remembers Buzz? Oh yeah, competing in Buzz was quite hard actually. Some of the questions are really quite tricky, but yeah, a great franchise actually that came from PlayStation 2, moved over to PlayStation 3. Did it have a little start off in PlayStation 1? Probably not. But it did continue over to PlayStation 3. I don't know if it was as successful over on PlayStation 3. I know it was really, really big on PlayStation 2. Whether or not it did actually have that same effect on PlayStation 3, I don't know. I don't know, again, how many they sold, but again, from my personal opinion, and again, just little bits of research here and there, I don't think Buzz did as well when it hit PlayStation 3. But nevertheless, they were still trying to draw that family out vibe, weren't they? Okay, so coming on over here, so start sharing the fun. Hook up on PlayStation Eye camera or wireless headset for instant online chat with friends and family. So again, it almost feels like they're regurgitating a lot of the stuff here. Like, okay, you kind of already said that, Sony. Like, why are we going with that again? But I guess it is just to drive that online social fun aspect. And yeah, trying to maybe reduce the kind of like hardcore gaming aspect of that. I think that's where they're going for here. So yeah. And start browsing the web on your TV. Nice. So you can like bookmark some stuff, enjoy watching stuff on catch up. So that's really nice as well. And start storing everything in one space. So with so much disk. Yeah. So sorry. With so much hard disk space, there we go. It's easy to save your favorite downloadable games, plus music, movies, and photographs. Gosh, I'm getting a bit excited there. You know, coffee time, I think.
Coffee time.
Let's just have a sip, guys. There we go. Beautiful. Woo! You know me. When I get excited, I lose my words. But yeah, there we go. And again, well, I would just say starting to appeal to just the generic, isn't it, really? Just the casual gamers now with this PlayStation. And yeah, but I do think it is well-rounded and put together. You know what, though? Again, I'm going to say it. From an aesthetic standpoint, it really doesn't scream pick me up. Pick up and play. It really doesn't. It is very bland. The text is really bland there. I think they could have had some really lovely pops of colors in some circles there, or some swirls, or the swooshing kind of like, animation that you kind of get on the startup screen there. That would have been nice. Maybe to just continue all the way round onto the back there. You know, it is a very dull box, which is such a shame. Gosh, I mean, you know, I'm the artsy gamer. That's what I'll be looking at next, isn't it? Where are those lovely pops of color and the features to really capture the eye here or draw the eye there to really make that consumer, grab it. But again, it really is lacking, unfortunately. And you know what? I would say from here on in, the boxes for PlayStation really do go downhill. PlayStation 4, you know, and this is kind of what I'm on about with regards to no kind of limited edition with, a game embedded. You know, you could argue, yes, I don't know, God of War, combination, wow, you've got all the lovely scenes of the God of War going on and Kratos giving it large. How can you say that, that is bland? What I'm on about is just the base box with the base model, no game included. And realistically, honestly, I would say it really did lose it from PlayStation 2, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, it just doesn't scream like, wow, this is a gaming machine. Look at all these games you can play. It is really, really bland. And like I said, PlayStation 4 box dull as ever. PlayStation 5 box dull as ever. It's just got the machine on there, and that is that. And gosh, I just feel like as if I want to go and work for Sony now. And I'm like, Sony, so come, yeah. If you're listening to this, Sony, if you're listening to this, come on, I want to go into your graphic design team.
Sony, so come, yeah. If you're listening to this, Sony, if you're listening to this, come on, I want to go into your graphic design team.
Sony, so come, yeah. If you're listening to this, Sony,
I could spruce up your boxes like no tomorrow. But that's just me. But yeah, anyway, what are your thoughts on the back and the overall aesthetics of this box here? I would love to know. Or is it actually quite cool that it is just a little bit more subtle and just a little bit more edgy there? Am I being a little bit too ambitious to have games here, there, and everywhere? But then again, maybe it is down to something like copyright. Maybe they can't have a load of games plastered around here. But you know what? They've got a load of lovely first parties. So surely they could just pop on some first party games. But yeah, who knows, who knows. But right then, yeah, so that was a bit of a story time of the back of the box there. I think I will leave the accessories for another video because, like I said, I would like to do multiple videos on this as I have got this in my possession for, you know, a limited time, but, you know, enough. But what I would love to do now is maybe go and set up in the art studio and have a look at my current PlayStation 3 collection. Right then, guys, so here we are, and here is my PlayStation 3 collection. It is so small, and I am a little bit ashamed. Yeah, I do need to really start to pick up some more PlayStation 3 games. You know what I would really love to do? I would love to get a nice collection of the HD remakes or remasters, whatever you want to call them. You know, for example, the Ratchet and Clanks, or the Sly Cooper franchise, or maybe the God of War. The PlayStation 3 really was a powerhouse for those HD remakes and remasters. So yeah, I think that is definitely something that I would like to explore first before I then start to really build up a gaming collection. But anyway, here we go. This is what I've got. Haven't really had anything new since I did a last update, but I think it will be nice to just do a little bit of a recap, have a look at the front, have a look at the back. Obviously not do a complete unboxing, otherwise we'll be here for an eternity. But you know what? I think I would love to read out just a little bit of a story out of Red Dead Redemption just on the back here, because I tell you what, this was the dawn of Red Dead, wasn't it? This first one here that came out on PlayStation 3, I would say is an absolute classic for the console. So we've got to, haven't we? We've got to read the lovely bit of artwork there that is printed on the back of this box. So that's what we'll do when we get to the end. All right then, here we go. So Skyrim here. Now, wow. Oh, what a shiny box. I was about to, that's why I went, oh, you can see me right through. Wow, lovely. This is an absolute beauty. I didn't actually realize how fantastic this was. But yeah, anyway, here we go. We've got Skyrim, lovely game. Had fantastic memories playing on this. I remember always often when I would come back from school, I would pop this bad boy on. You know what, guys, though? I haven't actually completed this game. It was very much just a fun interactive experience, just messing around with my friends, actually. I never really engaged too much with the storyline, which is a shame. And you know what is something I would love to actually maybe play on TikTok and start deep diving into the world of Skyrim again. Absolutely. But yeah, lovely complete unboxed I've got here. Actually, I have done one on the channel, so definitely check it out. Quite a few videos ago now, but look, I do have a lovely map here involved with this, reversible art cover as well seen in this. So yeah, second to none. We will just have a little open up of the discs and stuff like that as well as we go through the video. Well, I say discs, the cases, to have a look at the disc, but you know what I mean. Okay then, so yeah, Skyrim. We'll pop that over to one side. Okay then, so GTA 4, another absolute powerhouse for the PlayStation 3. Very, very fond memories playing this game. Of course, I was very young at the time, definitely too young to be actually playing this game. Definitely an 18 there. And I wasn't 18 playing this. Again, it's another GTA that I've dabbled with, had fun with, of again, playing online with friends, but never actually done the story to completion. So very ashamed to say that. But of course, I am playing through all the GTAs over on TikTok every Friday. I am currently playing through GTA Vice City on the PlayStation 2. Once I've done that, I'm going to be moving on to San Andreas. And then, yes, absolutely, it will be a debut for TikTok. I will be firing up my PlayStation 3 and we will be playing GTA 4, absolutely. And let's just have a little look in here as well. Yeah, lovely disc and book. Unfortunately, though,
Platinum's disc here.
this was a dodgy CEX pickup that went unnoticed. I can't believe I didn't notice this when the cashier put the disc in. But yeah, lovely box. Couldn't fault it at all. Lovely manual, a few little extras as well, map included, and then boom!
She goes and puts a platinum disc in my case.
I was fuming, but I didn't actually realise until, gosh, maybe about 3 or 4 days later, and receipt had gone, and yeah, so, oh well. An artsy gamer boo-boo. Right then, okay. Moving on, and we actually have GTA 5 here on the PlayStation 3. All you youngsters out there, did you know that Grand Theft Auto actually originally came out on the PlayStation 3 first before it moved on to PlayStation 4? Before then, it moved on to PlayStation 5. So yeah, it really has been on a long journey. Again, it is a game, sadly, that I've played. I've had a very, very good time with, but not to completion. It's another GTA. It's just one of those where it did come out when I was very young. Obviously, yeah, I was not old enough to play this game. But it kind of sums it up, doesn't it? When you are quite young playing these games, for me, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just messing around in the city, in that lovely open world, driving cars, smashing into things, shooting things, doing stupid little missions. You were never really into it for the actual story, were you? But now, of course, yes, now I'm an adult and I am revisiting all these GTAs. This is something that I would love to play on TikTok after GTA 4. So yeah, and yeah, look at the art and graphic design of that. You cannot beat the GTA boxes there, can you? It is absolutely beautiful. They really, really do slap. And of course, let's just take a look inside. Yeah, so beautiful disc here. It is not a platinums. Fantastic manual, and I believe, yeah, we've got map as well there, pristine condition. So very happy to have that in my PlayStation 3 collection. Okay, then moving on, we have Assassin's Creed here. Again, a beautiful, beautiful game that I just remember playing solidly on my PlayStation 3. Oh, fantastic. And this is a game I have completed, guys. But I do have to say, not just by myself. I did have a lot of help with my dad playing this one, yeah. So my dad was definitely looking for the next kind of stealth game coming off Splinter Cell. Of course, OG subscribers will know that my dad was very much a realistic gamer, like that realism in his games, and he loved stealth games as well. That definitely was his thing. Of course, Assassin's Creed came around, and yeah, it was kind of like the next stealth game, wasn't it? And yet he enjoyed it. He didn't really enjoy it as much as Splinter Cell. I think it was just because it was that to and fro from real life into kind of the ancestry kind of vibe that was going on there. And again, that kind of drew the realism away from it a little bit. But he did complete it. I had a great time helping him and going through it, but I would love to revisit this as an adult and complete it solely as myself. And I absolutely love the Assassin's Creed franchise. I think it absolutely hits. But unfortunately, I did stop when it kind of got to Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm about to say Oranges then. then it kind of became a little bit out of control for me. The worlds were starting to get way too big, too many checkpoints and markers to tick off, and I don't have time for that. I would just rather a nice kind of short linear storyline, which this one definitely does deliver. And of course, let's just have a little look. Yeah, lovely Assassin's Creed disc here. Beautiful manual, basically brand new. Very happy to have this in my collection. There we go. Okay then, SSX. Now, still got stickers on, sadly. I need to pull those off. And I think I pretty much just got this because I had previously bought SSX Tricky on the PlayStation 2, just as I was building up my collection. And I think I just, on the off chance, I just thought, well, I'll have a quick look to see if the next one on the PlayStation 3 is here in CEX. And it just happened to be only for £2. So I was like, actually, well, whilst I'm here, whilst I'm on a little bit of an SXX hype, let me just pick this one up as well. So I did. I would say this one isn't as good as the OG one on the PlayStation 2, but I did have some very fond memories playing this. So I thought, why not? I'll pick this one up. Lovely art and graphic design with this as well. I love kind of that edgy snowboarding look. So yeah, had to pick it up for a complete and boxed, obviously. Of course, nice little disc here. There was a lovely kind of like little poster here as well. Yeah, really, really nice. And again, manual as well. So quite happy to have that in my collection. So there we go. Okay, MotorStorm. Now this was my original game. This isn't me going back to pick it up from CEX or anything. This was my first ever game that I got on the PlayStation 3. This was the first game that I played on my PlayStation 3. And I tell you what, it was an absolute beauty. Hence why I've still got it to this day. I didn't want to let it leave my hands or my house. Very, very, very fond memories playing on this. I just love kind of this style of racing game. It's not too serious, but you can have a really, really good action-packed time with it. This was the first game where I actually went online and played with other people, so that was really cool. And I was actually doing pretty good, guys. And again, I probably was only around the age of 12, yeah, and I was winning races, guys. So yeah, I really get to grips with this game. So I think this is also why I still really treasure it as well. And of course, let's just have a little look. And yeah, I absolutely still have the manual there and a little added extra. And of course, the disc as well. So yeah, there we go. That's quite rare, isn't it? A game that you actually had from your childhood and it still stands with me today. Okay, then moving on, and we have Kingdom Hearts now. T-Break, a fan of the channel, somebody that I often do my collaborative artwork with, is a great fan of Kingdom Hearts. I picked this one up just because this was the limited edition, and of course, it has got some beautiful, beautiful artwork in here. So this is the only reason why I picked this up. I have no nostalgic memories playing this game at all. It really was just for the artwork and graphic design. I have done a complete and box experience of this on the channel. I mean, of course I have. I mean, just look at this beautiful, beautiful book here with all the lovely animations and scenes here. It really is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Yes, I would love to go and play this. It looks like a very, very interesting game, actually, that I would love to deep dive into. And if T-Break is watching, could you maybe give us a bit more insight into this game? I know there's a big collaboration with Disney with this. So yeah, you know, you've got Disney characters with this game. Interacting with the main characters there. Just look at that. So yeah, very, very interesting this game looks. And of course, we have the disc there as well. Lovely. And then my final one, yes. Here we go. You can't beat it, can you? Oh, that didn't go in. Hang on 2 seconds. Oh my God, squeaky bum all time there. You can't beat it, can you? Red Dead, the original one on PlayStation 3. I get a lot of people asking me, are you going to play Red Dead? Are you going to play Red Dead Redemption at some stage on TikTok? Yes, absolutely. It's an absolute classic. It's just finding the time. Like I said, I need to get through all the GTAs first. Maybe once I've done all the GTAs, this is when we could pick up Red Dead potentially. I'm here for the long run, guys, so don't worry. We will get to it at some stage. But yeah, here we go. It is story time. So just taking the lovely, beautiful pictures here, the screenshots as I read this lovely piece at the back here. So here we go. When federal agents threatened his family, former outlaw John Marston is forced to pick up his gun again and hunt down the gang of criminals he once called friends. Experience an epic fight for several across the sprawling expanses of the American West and Mexico, as John Marston struggles to bury his blood-stained past, one man at a time. Oh, outlaws to the end. Wow, okay, so yeah, damn. Wow. That is a really lovely opening there, isn't it? A really, really lovely opening. And then you're like, boom, okay, that's John Marston. That's his gun. Look at the vast open expanses, it said there, of the American West and Mexico there. And then boom, you are set, ready to deep dive into the manual that is involved with this. I tell you what, spectacular manual. I don't have a disc, unfortunately. You know what, guys? Check out my complete unbox of this and you'll know why I haven't got a disc. But you know, Rockstar. Wow, wow, wow. What a beautiful manual that is involved with this. Yeah, there we go. And that just sets you up ready for the game, doesn't it? You're like, okay, damn, let's pop that in my PlayStation 3 and give this game a go. And you are definitely not going to be disappointed. So yeah, there we go. Well, that is my PlayStation 3 collection. Again, very, very small, guys. It is absolutely pathetic. But like I said, you are literally joining me for my gaming collection, my rebuild. I have just only been doing this for a year now, guys. PlayStation 2 collection is looking strong, but I definitely need to get a few more. And then, yeah, I'll definitely be looking to get some more PlayStation 3 games in the long run. So absolutely stay tuned. And more the reason to stay tuned to The Artsy Gamer. All right then, guys. Well, yes, we will wrap up back in the main studio. Right then, guys. Well, there we go. That was my story time of the PlayStation 3. Not necessarily what I would normally do, but yeah, why not? As we've got the PlayStation 3 there in my possession, I thought we could definitely tie two birds with one stone there, which is definitely what we did. I hope you enjoyed looking at my PlayStation 3 collection as well. And guys, let me know some PlayStation 3 recommendations. It'd be really great, actually, because now we've got this PlayStation 3. I need to pick up and have a little look at some games for my gaming community. So yeah, let me know. Of course, just bearing in mind the games actually need to be 12 plus, 12 or below. 12 or below, nothing above 12, because yeah, it is very much a younger community that I run it for. But yes, absolutely. Please let me know in the comments. Right then, guys. Well, like I said, that definitely isn't the last of the PlayStation 3. Definitely more content of that to come. But of course, not much more left to be said here, really. Then have a wonderful day. And of course, I'll catch you in tomorrow's TikTok videos. And of course, YouTube video as well. Yeah, that is me, the Artsy Gamer, over and out.